Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Before we start our presentation, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Rosa Kusuma Arum,
and my name is Herinda Nur Fauzia.
We would like to deliver our poster with the title From Zootopia to the Classroom, Understanding the Educational Impact of Dialect Stereotypes.
Before we explore the details of our topic, let's take a look at this mind map.
This visual guide will help us understand the overall structure and flow of the material.
First, we will introduce about pragmatics, include a definition and example.
In the second, what is the relationship between SDG we chose is related to quality education.
And the third is about character analysis in the film Zootopia.
The characters are Duke, Wilston, and Mr. Pig, Yax, Chief Bogo, and the last, Mr. Manches.
First, we will explain something really interesting in linguistics. It's called pragmatics. You might be familiar with grammar, vocabulary, or semantic, but pragmatic is a bit different. Pragmatic is the study of how we use language in a real situation. It's not just about the literal meaning of words, but about what speaker truly means, depending on the context.
For example, imagine someone says, "Wow, it's really hot in here." Now they might not just be making a comment about the temperature, maybe they are actually asking you to turn on the fan or open the window. That's what pragmatics is all about, understanding the real, often hidden meaning behind the words based on the situation.
Another common example, let's say you are come late to your friend's appointment at the cafe and says, "Look, who's here? You are right on time." They might not just be giving a compliment, but your friend actually being sarcastic to you. In pragmatics, we learn to pick up on these kinds of indirect message. This includes sarcasm, politeness, jokes, and hints, all of which often heavily on tone of a voice, facial expression, and the relationship between speakers. You can see this video, for example.
Look who is here! You're right on time.
So to sum it up, pragmatic is not just about what people say, but what they mean in a certain situation. It teaches us how to interpret language in context, which help us become better communicators in everyday life. Thanks for listening, but actually we are not just going to talk about pragmatics in general. We are going to explore in it more deeply, especially how it connects to SDG 4, quality education. In particular, we'll focus on how dialects are used in the film Zootopia, and how this reflects language diversity and its impact on learning and understanding in real life.
Pragmatics and SDG 4's quality education. What's the connection? Pragmatics, as the study of how language is used in real life communication, plays an important role in achieving SDG 4's quality education. This goal is all about ensuring inclusive, equitable, and quality education for all, and language is a big part of that.
In multicultural or multilingual settings, like in the movie Zootopia, people come from different backgrounds with different dialects, speech types, and ways of expressing meaning.
This is our poster.
We are going to look at how dialects in the animated film Zootopia can teach us something important about education, language, and stereotypes, especially how they related to SDG 4's quality education.
This poster shows us that different characters in Zootopia speak with different dialects or accents, and each one represents certain social stereotypes. These actions are not just about how the characters talk, they shape how the audience sees them, and this can reflect what happens in real life classroom too.
So let's start with Duke Weselton. He uses a New York urban dialect, saying things like "ain't nothing" and dropping the R sounds. This kind of speech is often unfairly linked to dishonesty or being street smart. In school, students with this kind of accent might be judged as a disrespectful or uneducated, which lower teachers' expectation.
Next, we have Mr. Pig, who speaks with an Italian-American accent. He even uses Italian words like "chapis." This mix two language, which is common in bilingual communities. But sadly, Italian-American accents are often connected to mafia stereotypes. This could make students with similar accents seem suspicious even when they are not.
And the third, yaks. The yak use a casual or hippie style of speech, saying things like bro and dude. People often think this way of speaking means someone is lazy or unserious. But in the truth, students who talk this way might just be relaxed and creative thinkers, and judging them too quickly is unfair.
Then we have Bogo, who speaks with a British RP accent. That's the standard British English often associated with intelligence and leadership. Because of this, people might think that only this kind of English is proper, which can discourage language diversity in the classroom.
Lastly, we have Mr. Manches, speak with a Latin American accent. This kind of speech often involves consonant reduction and vowel shifts. Unfortunately, these accents are often seen as emotional or even chaotic. Students who speak like this might be seen as loud or disruptive, when in fact they are multilingual and resourceful.
So what's the big picture here? This poster helps us see how language bias, especially toward dialect.
That's why this connects to SDG 4 quality education. We need to build classrooms that respect language diversity and make sure that every student.
That concludes our brief explanation of pragmatic and how this concept relates to the Sustainable Development Goals or SDG. By understanding pragmatics, we become more aware of effective communication and interpreting meaning based on context, and especially skill for supporting SDG, especially those focused on quality education and goal partnership.
I hope this material is helpful and inspire us all to communicate wisely and contribute to the sustainable development. Thank you for watching and see you in the next class. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.